What a crazy tournament the Ultimate Kickoff was. Congratulations to JonBeast, an impressive performance. Congratulations also to Clef, the runner-up. What an event we had. What a finals championship game that was. What's going on YouTube? This professional Madden player and EA Sports color commentator T. Davis. And if you guys missed it, this past Tuesday and Wednesday, September 7th and September 8th, we had our first major Madden tournament of the year, $150,000 on the line. As you can see here, I was commentating it. You can take a little preview here, but what an event it was. Came down to the wire between JonBeast and Clef the God. Two, Clef, especially a huge name in the Madden community. JonBeast really came onto the scene this past year. But I'm going to break down exactly in this video what JonBeast did to get him to that next level. So you guys out there can kind of see what you need to add to your game, what kind of things he was doing that you can maybe incorporate by learning from these pros. The best way to learn to get better at Madden is to watch the pros, learn from professionals to really improve your game. So we're going to kind of go over some footage in this video. We're going to break it all down. Now, before we do that, I want to show you guys the ending of the actual tournament. It's about 2 minutes long, so if you've already seen it, you can kind of fast forward this video past that, but I do want to run the footage because the ending was just so crazy. It was so cool, such an awesome moment for John. I was honored to be a part of it, to commentate. So I'm going to run that footage. It's about 1:56 seconds long, so stay tuned if you want to see the awesome ending. It's awesome. It's epic if you really want to see it, but if you don't and you've already seen it, just fast forward a little bit, about 2 minutes in, and we will get into the footage. So I appreciate you guys so much, man. Of course, subscribe to the channel here, like this video, comment down below, but let's run the footage right now.
1st and 10. Bunch to the wide side. 3-man rush again from JonBeast, not bringing any pressure. He's looking for that corner route. That's Williams over there. Oh, it was almost ball game. Oh, it is ball game. He got it in. JonBeast sealed himself a belt. JonBeast.
He's done it. The miracle kid. The beast. John, one of the greatest one-year runs we've ever seen in Madden. He capitalizes on it, and he has won the Ultimate Kickoff, and he's won the belt. Oh my goodness. What an ending.
We saw accidental run commits. We saw picks. We saw fumbles. We saw touchdowns.
Nick, look at the emotion. Look at the emotion from John.
JonBeast, this is your time, young fella. JonBeast has become John Best. He's taken home his first belt. He is your Ultimate Kickoff champion.
Unbelievable. Congratulations, JonBeast. He is crowned the best Madden player in the world, the Ultimate Kickoff champion. You see the disgust on the face of Clef and the elation, the emotion coming out from JonBeast.
The miracle kid reaches the top of the mountain. Let those tears flow, young fella. What a year for JonBeast. Tyler Davis, this is what competitive Madden is all about.
If you don't love this, you don't have a heart. JonBeast in 1 year, he went from Rookie of the Year to World Champion, best Madden player in the world. Unbelievable story here. We have made history in the Ultimate Kickoff.
Alright guys, so let's kind of break down the footage, some important plays that I kind of wrote down here that we can go over on what John did, whether it be offense, defense, kind of building his roster, everything that goes into his performance to get his first belt of his career, the first belt of our Madden 22 season. Of course, if you guys haven't registered, we're having a big Thanksgiving tournament as well, so check out MaddenChampionship.com. You can register for the Thanksgiving November event. We're giving away another belt, obviously, in a couple months here, so you can get the reps in, start practicing for that. But before we get into the actual footage, too, I just wanted to congratulate John, and I wanted to say that, I've known JonBeast for a few years now. Of course, he's a youngster. I knew him when he was about 16 years old, and he was not at the level he is right now. So the improvement that he's shown over these last few years, and it's not just about his talent. He's always had the talent. It's about his growth, his maturity. He knows how to manage the game now, manage the clock. He's not going to kind of beat himself, although he did get a little bit lucky. He did some things that were kind of costly, but sometimes you need a little bit of luck to win some tournaments too, and we're going to break that down in the video also. But I just wanted to point out, he really learned how to manage the clock, manage the game, and you need to do that when you get to the next level, because you can have all the talent in the world. You can figure out the best route combinations. You can have the greatest blitzes on defense. You can do all these type of things, but if you can't learn the game, learn how to manage the clock, learn how to mentally prepare, get that lab work in, and JonBeast has put in a lot of work to lead up to this moment. So I just wanted to kind of point that out first. before we get into the actual plays. And so the first play here, we're running at about the 8-minute 18-second mark, and you can check all these videos out on the Madden League Ops, Madden Championship Series YouTube. So if you haven't seen any of these games, definitely go back and watch. A huge tool for you guys to improve your game if you want to get to that next level. Definitely, I recommend watching the pros. But first, I want to point out the fact that the way John built his team was phenomenal. You see here, and we'll rewind it a little bit here, Drini came out. This is his final 8 game against Drini, who Drini, as we know, the #1 ranked Madden player in the world. Such a big win for John, but you see Drini's going to actually press his defense here. So you guys know you press Y and down, triangle down, it'll press your defense. And in Madden 22, when you press, you can really pay if you have a speed demon on your offense. And that's exactly what John has here. He got that Joey Galloway at outside receiver here. That we're going to run it. Joey Galloway, outside receiver, one of the fastest guys you can get in Ultimate Team. And he just put him on a straight streak route. And you're going to see here, Joey Galloway just absolutely burns the defense. Gets about 5 yards of separation there. And there is nobody catching Joey Galloway. So JonBeast, starting it off here, he just built his team perfectly. The way he wants to play, he likes to air it out of gun bunch. So you definitely want those speed demons out there at receiver. Now, the next thing I want to say is, for you guys, on defense, defensively, if you guys don't have acrobats out there when you're playing Madden Ultimate Team, please, please, please get some acrobat abilities on your secondary. They are by far the best ability in the game. And the professional players here that we saw in the final 8, they were all having pretty much 5 to 6 acrobats on defense in their secondary. And JonBeast had exactly that. And you're going to see it here on this amazing user pick that he's going to get here. Drini goes with a little mesh concept here, has a couple drag routes underneath with a post behind it. And you're going to see that he's just going to absolutely user this crossing route here. Oh, is it? I think I'm going to play early. Hold on, let's go to the next play. Play early here. You're going to see he has the mesh concept right there. And look at this acrobat make that diving catch. That's what the acrobat ability does. It makes crazy diving swats and interceptions. So let's run that back one more time. You see the excitement from John because this was a huge momentum shifter in the game. And you see there all the X factors on the defense. He has all those acrobats. And look at that. Philip Buchanan lights up, makes that diving catch interception. And this was an absolute game changer for John because it was tie game. He was able to go down and get the lead later on in the game. And then the other thing I wanted to point out, and we're going to kind of show this twice here, is the way John kind of built his offense too. He loved the verticals play with a deep crossing route from the slot receiver. And so he would go to this a lot, a bunch on the short side, he'd kind of roll out, and then he'd eventually hit that crosser deep here, as you can see. But the other thing I want to point out, you see it there, his stick skills, his user skills are something you guys can learn from as well. He was swerving back to the inside, then coming back out to get a nice toe drag swag possession catch on the sideline. So incorporating that kind of stick work on the sidelines there, and we'll run that back one more time here. But a nice deep crossing route. And then he would click on, so he'd throw it to the sidelines, right? Clicks on with the B or the circle button, then he would swerve back inside, right? And then he would bring him back outside, hold that A button on Xbox, or if you're on PlayStation, obviously X, to possession catch that there on the sideline. So it gives you a little bit better animation. You don't want to really rely on the computer in that moment. You want to, be able to use or catch it. And then if we go to the game in the finals versus Clef, he actually does that same exact thing here at about the beginning of the game, about one of his first plays of the drive. As we'll see here, he's back in that bunch to the short side, so the exact same look he did versus Drini, he's going to do it again here versus Clef. And that crosser's going to come from the left to the right. He's going to roll out. Looks like the exact same play, right? He throws it down there. He clicks on, swerves inside, swerves back out, and makes a phenomenal possession user catch there on the sideline. That was kind of a staple of his offense, too. He would have that deep crosser. Then he would have the running back on those ins and out routes. And I have a video on my channel. I'll link it down below of one of the best routes in the game that you can put in there as a hot route is those running back ins and out routes. So definitely add that to your offense as well, because JonBeast, he would check down to the running back a lot out of the backfield because it's just so good this year. It's going to get underneath zones. It's going to beat man-to-man coverage. Now, the other thing here is, I talked about it a little bit, you need a little bit of luck if you want to win Madden tournaments. And we didn't see any turnovers, or we didn't see any fumbles all tournament long until this championship game. And JonBeast, on one of the first drives of the game, he gets that strip animation. It was not a user. It was a computer strip animation. An absolute heartbreaker for Clef, of course. But if you're JonBeast, you'll take that all day long. And, you need that type of stuff here as you see it again one more time. It looks like Entrell roll with that strip. So you need a little bit of that luck in these games. He actually had got one again here. If I'll go down to 31 minutes in the game, and this one came really at a crucial time later in the game here. He was able to get a huge hit stick. If I can get to the right point of it here, I believe it's on this next play. But he was able to get a huge hit stick on this play. Throws a nice dot right there, and then you're going to see a big boom to Devin Hester, and he gets his second fumble of the game. We didn't see any fumbles the whole tournament, and then John was able to get 2 in one game, and this came with only a minute and a half to go while John was up 7. So you need a little bit of luck. You know, John had those angels over his shoulder. He had a little bit of the luck. Sometimes you need that. It's a heartbreaker for Clef. Wanted to point that out, and then of course a couple other things here. Going back a little bit is the tight end delay fade. You know, these guys really loving the delay fade this year, and it makes it so good because when you have that tight end delay fade, and you can put them on a hot route by doing that, pressing the stick up on the right sticks and put your tight end delay fade. But the user on defense, you know, he's got to worry about all these other routes, right? Deep down the field, the running back. So then maybe you roll out and you can hit him with that delay fade. I went a little bit too far up. You hit him with that delay fade over the middle, and it can really, really make it difficult on the defense. Hold on, let me go. It's over here. I'm messing it all up here where I want to go. It's right here. Here we go. So you're gonna see he puts the tight end on delay fade. It's gonna block for a second. Then he rolls out, and he can actually release him at the last second there, and then throw to A, as you can see right there. And that's such an added tool to your offense. Any play you guys run, I would say majority of the time, get a tight end delay fade out there because it's gonna make it so difficult on the defense to defend. And then the one of the big thing that I wanted to mention is the mental mistake, the monumental mistake, to be honest, that Clef made. And it was kind of an accidental, unfortunate thing here. But you see, there was only 8 seconds till halftime, right? We're going to go to it right here. 10 seconds till halftime. John was down 3, and Clef actually ran commit. So let me go back. He actually ran commit, and that is just a huge mistake, especially at that point. When there's only 10 seconds till halftime, you have John pretty much backed up at his own 40-yard line, and he ran commit the defense, allowing a wide-open touchdown to Hester. So, monumental mistake by Clef, but you have to credit John. He took advantage of it. You can't just, you have to take advantage of that situation, right? So he lobbed it deep, and that was a really big play in the game because it gave all the momentum to John going into halftime. And then, of course, the final play of the game, which in my opinion was huge. Great defense from John here. You're going to see it. You guys kind of saw it in the intro video too, breaking down how this game ended. But phenomenal defense by John. You know, he went with that double Mabel defense. Clef trying to hit him with this deep corner route, and it was open. It was open for about a second or two, but he was late with the read. He really was. If he would have threw it maybe even 2 seconds earlier, he probably has this. But he throws it to the back of the end zone. Let me fast forward it a second here. You know, Clef running that corner route. You see, he throws it to the back of the end zone a little bit too late. John's able to click on, and he got the feet down. Just incredible how he was able to get his feet down. I think that was Entrell Roll again. So this Entrell Roll is making plays. You guys got to get him on your ultimate team as well. But, man, what a game. What an ending. The beast named John did it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, kind of breaking down the things. To summarize, you know, it's really about building that offense, creating some nice route combos, as you saw with the deep crosser, the running back underneath. Defensively, using that double Mabel defense, guarding the sidelines. Also having those acrobats there with the secondary. They can make some crazy diving catches. You need a little bit of luck on your side, as we saw with John. But the main thing, too, is his preparation that he put in. He was getting hours and hours and hours of work in lab games versus some of the best players in the world. So like I always tell you guys, repetitions versus good players are so important. Practice mode, getting that lab work in. And then also the growth, too, that he showed. You know, he knows how to manage the game now, like I said. Really has taken so many steps to further his Madden career. I'm super impressed by him. Impressed by both these guys. Of course, Clef has been to the Final Four so many times now. Second time in the finals. I know he's going to get that belt soon. He's due for one. He feels like he should already have one, and it's just going to make his journey sweeter. So, huge event, man. We had so many good games, and this finals was amazing. What an ending. Like I said, congratulations to JonBeast. He deserved it. Big time win for his career. He's no longer the underdog, right? He's no longer the miracle kid, as I called him here. He is a top dog. So I was impressed, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, give this a like. Comment down below your thoughts. If you guys watched it, what did you think? Were you impressed by John? Do you feel for Clef? Let me know in the comments down below. And, of course, subscribe to the channel here. I'm going to be bringing so much Madden content all Madden 22 season. We're going to have, remember, I said we have 3 more big events this year for the MCS. So make sure you guys are signed up for that Thanksgiving event. Maybe I can commentate you guys' games out there. So appreciate you guys so much, man. Hope you enjoyed this. Until next time, your boy T Davis is out.